Alright guys, what's up? I wanted to come and just give you a real quick video. This is not exclusive to Wagoneers or FSJs. This really can be any, especially older car. We've had an issue from the day that we got termite that the front marker lights, one works fine, the other one stays bright. It always is bright. It doesn't blink. The other one blinks. All the other turn signals blink. My indicator on the dash blinks. My tail light blinks, but this one wouldn't. It just stays bright. So what I did first of all was swap my two housings to make sure to see if the issue was in my harness that's attached to termite or if it was this little pigtail that plugs into the harness. When I swapped them, the problem just moved sides. So I know at that point it's not the truck harness. So that's going to mean that the problem is somewhere in this. Now I inspected in here, make sure no wires were grounding, nothing was wrong, everything looked fine. You can actually push the little cap out like this and check and do all that kind of stuff. So I did that first and saw there was no issue on that front. So then the next thing to do, if I can get this thing back straight, is to check and see why the light is staying bright. So if I take my bulb, these obviously, there's a high side, low side, which means they can only go in one way. If I go in the correct way, it just stays bright. If I flip it, it blinks. It's hard to tell because this thing is blinding my eyes. So you see it's blinking. That's the opposite of the way that it's supposed to be, just stuck bright. So, and I determined that by test light. You see it blinking. So I know it's getting here, but what they've done is when they made these pigtails, they wired it backwards. And I've heard of a few other people having this issue. If you buy an aftermarket little pigtail receiver for your turn signal, sometimes they'll wire these two black wires backwards. So all I got to do is figure. I don't think that I can remove them and swap them. So more than likely, unless I can depend, I'll more likely just cut them, swap them over, and that's going to fix my turn signal issue. So if you're having a corner marker light that's just staying bright, check those two wires, go through your procedure, make sure you are blinking. If you are, do your bulb, flip your, it's not going to lock in, but just flip your bulb around, bright that way, the right way. Let's see, blinking the opposite way. So that's going to fix our problem, and termite will have two working front corner lights, which it has not had since I've owned it. All right, as you can see, guys, it blinks. I cut the wires, switched them, soldered them back together, and as you can see, we've got full turn signal now. So problem solved. Guys, our other turn signal didn't, it would come on and it would go off, and I could reach in there and I could turn the housing and it would flicker back on. So this is going to be a ground issue. This one is very corroded, very dirty. So before I cleaned it, I just wanted to show you this little ring right here that's attached to the white wire. That is actually your ground, and it grounds back here to the back side of the housing. So you can see there's a lot of corrosion, a lot of dirt. I don't know why this one is so much more rusty than the other one. But I'm just going to clean all this real good and then put some dielectric grease around this just to help protect it. And that should solve our connection problem on this one. This one was wired right, but the corrosion just got in there and it's just messing with our grounds and stuff. So I'm going to clean this one up and that should fix this problem. Jackpot. We've got two working lights. Thanks for watching.